true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man back again for another shave. Yeah, obviously we are not at home. We're doing this on location at the Vaile Mansion in Independence, Missouri. I am on a ghost hunt. It is 1:30 in the morning, and I'm gonna do a shave. The reason that I'm gonna do a shave is I'm hoping that maybe, being that I'm in an old home that was built in 1881, there's been lots of people living in here, lots of people who lived here shaved with traditional shaving tools, so I'm kind of hoping that something that I'm using is going to be a trigger object. Now, if you do notice some voices in the background, that's probably nothing, because there's a window right here and there are some people on the other side that are talking. So I'm not really expecting to get any voice phenomenon, but I did a video from a previous haunt location, and I did have some little white orbs behind me. Could have been dust, could have been a bug, who knows what it was. But it was something unusual. And a little bit out of the ordinary. So I know the lighting isn't great in here, which is good because I'm trying to reduce the amount of light so that if something is present and wants to be seen, then maybe the lower light will allow it to be seen. I do have a lamp behind me, which is the only natural light, so not natural, but native light source. And then I have a little flashlight here, just to give my face a little bit of light, so hopefully you can see the shave a little bit better. So I did bring some traditional gear with me. I brought an Old Spice mug. I'm gonna be whipping up some lather in this baby. I got my ever ready rocket, as I will call it. I don't believe it was ever called the rocket, but I call it the Ever Ready rocket. So we're gonna soak our bristles in that, get that going. I do have a very special, and for a very important reason, my Gillette Psycho Tech. Now the Tech obviously is a native vintage tool that would have been used by a lot of people, but also at some point in the history of the Vaile Mansion, it was an asylum and a sanitarium. So there is a fairly good chance that somewhere along the line, this type of razor would have been used. So I brought all of my tools, including the key and the blade, and I just have a little bit of tape on my aftershave sample here, so I'm removing that. Sorry, I didn't pre-plan that. So we're gonna load this up. I just happened to grab some Vashkod blades. It's the first thing that was handy when I left the house today. So we're gonna open that up. I'm curious if anybody is here with me in this room, if you ever got shaved with one of these. Did you ever shave yourself with one of these? Do you recognize this key? We're gonna put this key in the Psycho Tech, which if you don't know, this was designed for hospital use, for psychiatric ward use, for mental institution use, so that you could give the razor to the patient and they could not open it up and harm themselves with the blade. I mean, they could still harm themselves, if they rubbed it the wrong way on their face, but they couldn't like dig into their skin and take it out and try to commit suicide with it, basically, or hurt anybody else with it. So it had to stay in here. You can't open this. It doesn't twist. The only way to get it open is with this key. The keys, the original keys like this one, are kind of rare because these came in a box of 10 and they had one key. So there are a lot of Psycho Techs out there that are being sold that do not have the key, but you can buy aftermarket keys that other people have made. So you unscrew it with the key, the head comes off. We're gonna load this blade up. I'm going through the entire process just in case it becomes a trigger item for something. I'm not saying it's going to work, but why not give it a shot? I have been on this investigation since 8 o'clock yesterday evening. I am volunteering here, so I helped lead one of our 3 groups through the home. We toured the basement, we toured the first floor, and we toured the second floor, and did various investigations, used various tools of the trade to try to contact the spirits, try to get some sort of verification that they were there with us. I know a lot of people had lots of great experiences. And even if you don't have an experience that you can say, yes, that was a ghost, people still enjoy the tour, the history, learning about it. I did see 1 or 2 things that was kind of cool, which we'll talk about. So what I've got now is a soap that I got from Barber Dave, and this was part of my winnings for winning bingo on the Shaving Cadre. This is a soap that was made by CBL Soaps, and this is, it says premium shave soap. I think this is his tonsorial or his Master Barber line. It's probably the Master Barber line, which is slightly better than the tonsorial. But this is a scent that was created just for Dave and his barbershop, Hombres. This is an amazing, amazing, amazing scent. I don't know that my battery light came on, so I don't have much longer to do this. In fact, I'm just gonna pause. I'm gonna pause you. I'm still gonna talk to you. Oh, I don't have it on me. Never mind. Thought I had my battery on me, but I don't. So we're gonna go fast. This scent was created just for the barbershop, and it's stellar. It's tops. This is definitely entering my top 10, if not my top 5 in scents, just off the puck. I want to say it's in the wheelhouse of Ghost Town Barber. But I don't like Ghost Town Barber. I think Ghost Town Barber has too much gunpowder in it, and I don't know what else is in it, but it's very offensive to my nose. This is a bit lighter, brighter, just a bit. I think it's still got the gunpowder, but it's way in the background. It's not very prominent, which I really appreciate. Man, I can't really describe it. I don't know what's in it, but it's good. I know this is available at Dave's Barbershop, but CBL is also going to be selling this on his website, and I highly suggest. I think this is going to be another one of those universal CBL soaps that everybody likes. A lot of people like Dragon's Blood. Just about everybody likes the Roasted Oatmeal Stout. Those are just crowd favorites. I think this Hombre soap is going to be another one of those crowd favorites that everybody enjoys. It's one of those things I just don't want to stop smelling it. Yikes. So all I did was I took, this just comes wrapped in some paper. I took the label off very carefully, attached it to this tin, and the puck fits fairly well in this puck. I could probably smash it down into here to get it to form fit, but we're gonna just use this like I use a puck of Williams, and I'm just gonna lather it in my hand. So here we go with my vintage Ever-Ready Rocket, one of my favorite brushes, my favorite brush handles. This was actually my very first Badger brush, and I grabbed it specifically just because it is a very old vintage razor or brush handle. It was reknotted by the person who piffed it to me when I very first started wet shaving, and this knot has seen some use. It's very much, it's been shedding. It didn't shed a lot when I first got it, but it's been shedding a lot now, and I think the knot's kind of giving it up, but it's still useful. But it's something that I would like to re-knot in the future. So the only thing I did not do for the shave was any kind of pre-shave. I did not take a shower like I normally do. I did not apply anything to my face until just now, so hopefully this water will soak in, soften up my whiskers a little bit. Now, I did shave this morning, or yesterday morning, and it is 1:40, and normally I would be shaving at like 6 or 7 in the morning. So maybe my whiskers aren't as long as they would be for a normal shave. Let's put it that way. So hopefully we don't tear my face up with this. I'm using a brand new blade, so hopefully it's a bit smooth. Because I'm gonna try to replicate some old school techniques. We're gonna try to build this lather a little bit in the mug, which I don't usually do, more of a face lather, but just for this process and for the sake of this, trying to use these trigger objects, we're gonna use this a little bit. I know, a lot of old wet shavers are used to the, clanking of the brush against the mug, so that is a familiar sound. I can't really see what I'm doing because I don't have a whole lot of light. So I'm just gonna do this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna finish up face lathering. I just wanted to get the mug in a little bit of action here. So we're just gonna scoop that out and go ahead with the face lather. I'll probably just do a 2-pass shave and not go for the full 3-pass. So I haven't seen anything on the video yet, have you? Have you seen anything? If you do, I'm gonna rewatch this before I edit it and upload it, but if you happen to see something, let me know in the comments in case I missed it. If I do notice something, I will try to point it out while I'm editing. Alright, so my Psycho Tech. The new Vashgod blade is smooth, but a little bit of rough feeling. I think it usually takes a couple of shaves before they get super smooth, but again, I've got no prep, no pre-shave, so what I'm feeling actually could just be my skin and the lack of prep. Prep is so important. I find that just a hot shower right before I shave is pretty much all the prep I need. I use a good soap in the shower on my face. So I'm not really going to discuss the soap properties itself because I've done that in other videos before, and I also don't want to attribute my lack of prep to any lackness of the soap. The soap is not lacking whatsoever. I've used CBL's Tonsorial and CBL's Master Barber line before, and it is one of my favorite soaps. Outstanding slickness, outstanding lather. I'm pretty well in, I don't know what to say, not ideal circumstances right now. Unfamiliar bathroom, unfamiliar everything. So as I said, it could be a little bit of roughness from the blade. just because it's brand new. Sometimes some blades, some brands need a shave or two before they kind of get really smooth. So I haven't really been trying to pay attention to my shave, obviously. I haven't really been looking around me so much. Peripheral vision kind of seems like maybe I've seen some little particles or something, which could be nothing, but who knows, could be something. Where are we at? 16 minutes or so. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the third pass. Hopefully my battery holds out. We'll make this one quick. I'm gonna get some extra water into it. Probably did not load as much as I would normally load. But as you can see, I've still got plenty of lather. Third pass. We were doing some dowsing rod work, which when you enter in a dowsing rod session, you basically hold your rods and you talk to the spirits and you let them know that if you want them to convey a yes answer to you, they cross the rods. If they want to convey a no, they open them up wide. There was a group of ladies that were getting some really good responses from what they thought was a little girl who apparently did not like men. They think through questioning that at some point a man hurt her. Didn't really get any specifics beyond that, but she apparently did not like the fact that I was into the room. I asked her the same question. I said, do you like men? Do you like me in the room? And I was getting some very precise answers to my questioning that matched their answers. And I was speaking out loud to her and telling her that, I wasn't there to hurt her. I've got 4 kids of my own. I'm not gonna do anything to harm a child. And then all of a sudden I got this weird kind of warm, tingly feeling on my arms. It wasn't really anything. I know one of them said that they felt like they'd gotten a warm hug or something. It wasn't that type of feeling, but it did have this like weird tingling on my arms, which kind of, it could be anything. It could be nerves, it could be whatever. But at the time, in the moment, it felt like some sort of acceptance of me being in the room at that time. So I didn't bring any witch hazel. I'm going to do a quick, I know I just rinsed off, but I'm gonna do a splash of water on my face. And for my post shave, I got a sample from Dave of the Ombre's aftershave. Very excited to try to use this. It is milky. It is maybe slightly thicker than most shave milks I've used, but that could have just been the fact that I just put a little teeny bit and I'm trying to see how it's rolling around in my hand. You see the Sharpie that is on my hand, that was notes for myself while I was doing the investigation. I was trying to lead the investigation. I did not want to forget a couple of important names. So I jotted them on my hand. Cheater, I know. Smells great. I don't know if this is the same scent as the soap. It's similar, but it does smell a little bit different to me. I think there's a little bit of a citrus or some sort of brightness to it that I wasn't getting out of the soap. But it could be the same soap, same scent as in the soap, and sometimes the soap base will hide certain things, and sometimes the aftershave base will hide certain things. So they play differently. There's something that's kind of sharp to my nose that I can't place. I don't think it's the gunpowder. There's something else that I'm smelling that smells a little bit weird. Not really sure what it is, but overall it smells pretty good. We'll see how the dry down is. We'll see how long it lasts. But right now, the face feel is pretty good. It's not sticky. It's not tacky. It does feel, it's very moisturizing. It's on my face. It's not drying. It's not super drying. In fact, it's the opposite of drying. I can still feel it on my face. Like my fingers are kind of dragging across my skin just because I still feel it there, but it's not sticky or tacky, which is like the worst feeling. But there's you can tell there's a lot of good oils and things in this. And then I think once it does fully soak in and dry down, I think this is gonna be amazing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the aftershave progresses throughout the rest of the day. So that's my shave. Maybe we saw something in this video, maybe we didn't. It's all about the fun in trying to do it. I'm not saying that ghosts are real. I do kind of believe that there's something out there and that certain people experience certain things and that stuff is there. And it'd be really cool to see that sort of thing or experience that. But half the fun is just trying. It's just getting out there. It's meeting new people, having experiences together. Whether it's real or whether it's in your mind, it's still fun. It's still something awesome to do. So that's why we do it. I've got another one tomorrow. I'm going to another ghost site tomorrow, which I don't even know when I'm going to get this uploaded. I still have one more that I still need to upload from my last ghost hunt. So we'll get these uploaded soon, and in the meantime, enjoy your shaves. I'm Spider. Later.
Did you kill yourself? Did you kill yourself?